Today we're playing The Stillness, which is I think it's a choice-based game, but let's see. The Stillness. I don't know what that means. Lauren Merkovich, I think it was. Sorry. Caution, story contains horror supernatural themes. Player discretion is advised. Darkness. You are aware of the sound of crickets chirping. You realize that your eyes are closed and you slowly open them. Okay. Pinpricks of a million stars flood your vision and you realize that you're lying on the ground, in the dark. You have no idea who you are and how you got here. That sounds amazing. You slowly get up, wincing. You have a bit of a headache, but apart from that, everything else feels okay. There is a full moon, and you are surprised by how much you can see given that you appear to be in the middle of nowhere. Off in the distance, you can see what looks like a farmhouse. You look to your left, there are hills a little way off. To your right, there appears to be a road. Which way do you go? Okay, straight ahead, farmhouse. To my left, hills. To my right, a road. I don't want to go to the farmhouse because what if there's serial killers in the middle of nowhere? To my left, hills. I don't like that. To my right, road. Let's take the road and go where the road takes us. I think I'll take the road. Oh god, don't scare me like that. You set off walking down the road. It is dark and there are no lights. Apart from the moonlight, there are no vehicles and it's eerily quiet. You keep walking for what feels like an hour, and you're getting really thirsty. A dark shape in the distance reveals itself to be a petrol station in the middle of nowhere. Maybe you can get a drink there. As you approach, you see that all the lights are out and there is no one around. In front of the petrol station is a T intersection with a road sign. When you get up close to the sign, it says Enoka Caves, 10 kilometers. Do you control the petrol station? By the way, who says petrol station? Is it not gas station? But who am I to say? Who am I to say? Enter the petrol station, continue down the road to Enoka Caves. I don't want to go inside the caves. So wait, it says that all the lights are out and there's no one around. Okay, I'm entering the petrol station because I don't want to go inside the caves. That's never a good idea. You push on the door and are surprised to find it open. You go in and it's completely silent. You see a blinking red light in a corner near the ceiling and realize it's a security camera. Otherwise, there is no other light. The station is in disarray. A newspaper stand has been knocked over, the paper scattered all over the floor. Up and down the aisles, items are strewn around, discarded in a hurry. That's a funny word. The background noises. Stepping forward, you kick something on the floor. Bending over, you realize it's a bottle of water. Feeling slightly guilty, you pick it up, open it, and slake your thirst. The little water heist seems the least of this establishment's problems. You doubt anyone else will be back soon. You look back at the blinking light and wonder if the security camera recorded anything. A locked door stops you getting behind the counter. The keypad box stands out beside it. Do you try guessing the code? No, that's gonna set off an alarm, and I'm gonna be in danger. Look for something heavy to smash the keypad. box with. Exit the station, continue down the road to Enoka Caves. I like none of these options. Okay, smash the keypad. I don't know. I don't feel like that was the right choice. You wander up and down the aisles and find a big tin of protein powder. It's heavy, so you heft it back to the door. You bring it down hard a couple of times on the box before it breaks away from the wall. It clatters to the floor, leaving a couple of wires exposed. You take the ends of the wires and touch them together. That's risky. They short out and the lock clicks. You push the door open. Ooh. What is that? You enter behind the counter and find the security camera screens. They are dark but look like they are still functional. You pull your torch out of your pocket and switch it on. You can now see the rewind and play buttons on the system. You rewind until there is vision on the screen, then you hit play. The screens light up. The station is busy. There are people up and down the aisles. Suddenly the screens go dark and there are flashes of light. In those flashes, you see people panicking and looks of sheer terror. It's absolute chaos, but you can't see what's causing it. There's no sound on the footage, which makes it all the more terrifying. Then the screens go completely dark. I like that! Oh, I actually like that. You've broken out in a cold sweat. You feel nauseous and your heart is beating in 1,000,000 miles an hour. You can't quite believe what you saw, especially as there are no bodies and no blood. What the hell happened here? You figure you're not going to find out anymore here, so you decide to leave. You switch off your torch and exit the building. So I don't have a choice but to go to Enoka Caves. You get back in the car, but as you turn the key in the ignition, it won't start. You try a few times, but the engine won't take over. Finally, the battery goes completely dead and you slam your hand into the steering wheel in frustration. Sighing, you get back out and slam the door petulantly. I don't like that word. Wait. Petulantly. Ooh, that's a pleasant word. You start down the road to Enoka Caves. The only thing that has changed is that the moon is higher in the sky, but apart from that, it's still silent. You've lost track of time, but it feels like hours. Your feet are starting to get sore. You're thinking about sitting down and having a rest when you see what looks like a sign on the other side of the road. You approach it, and in the moonlight, you read Enoka Caves. You follow the road in the direction the sign is pointing. Okay, but there's a city right here. Why would you not go into the city and get help? Though if the city is empty and it turns into a ghost city, then it's even worse. But you know, caves? Come on, that's not a good idea. The road goes up a hill. By the time you reach an empty car park, you are puffing. You take a moment to rest, listening for any sounds. There's still nothing you can discern. No owls, no bats, not even a rustling in the grass and trees. It's unsettling and you don't like it. At the edge of the car park, there is another sign. You wander over to it and notice it's pointing in two directions. One says the caves, the other says the waterfall. Which way do you go? The waterfall. I do not want to go to the caves. You start to climb again. As you ascend, you can hear the faint sounds of rushing water. As you continue your climb, the sound gets louder. You finally reach a clearing, and in the moonlight, you see a deluge of water cascading down the side of a cliff. The churning water as it hits the pool below gleams in the moonlight. It almost looks phosphorescent. I don't think I pronounced that right. The roar of the waterfall is deafening. You couldn't hear anything over it if you wanted to. You look at the rock pool and notice that there appears to be what looks like light under the water. There's a fence between you and the rock pool. Do you climb over the fence to get a better look at the light? Go back down the hill to the caves. Not the caves. You vault over the fence and carefully make your way to the water's edge. The light is so weird, it's pulsing in an almost hypnotic way. It feels like it's beckoning you, and you catch yourself trying to take a step forward. An increasing disquiet builds within you. Ooh, I like it. Oh my god, okay. Okay. I died? Suddenly you realize you can see little red dots all around the edge of the rock pool. Dread fills you as you realize that there are eyes. Glowing eyes, hundreds of them. The moonlight glints off an enormous dark shape as it launches from the water. Massive, sinewy, what's that word? Tentacles grab you roughly, enclosing you in their embrace and drag you towards light. You have died. Yay! Finally! I'm joking. Or am I? But, checkpoints. Ooh, I like checkpoints. Let's go. I was gonna start this all over again to not die, but I'm glad there are checkpoints. Better than some other games. Let's go towards the caves. Fine. Oh. Fine. You walk up to the ticket booth at the entry to the caves. It's dark and empty, just like every other structure you've come across. You pull your torch out of your pocket and switch it on. It's pitch black and you are thankful that you have it. You step quietly but purposefully into the cave entrance. It's just as quiet in here as it was outside, but it feels cloying. I'm learning words! Claustrophobic. Here and there, you can see signs on the cave walls, and if you switch the torch off, glowworms on the ceiling appear like stars in the sky. It's beautiful, but it does nothing to dispel the anxiety you feel from the stillness of the night. You switch the torch back on and continue deeper into the yawning chasm. Chasm? Chasm.
Chasm.
You think you hear something. An impossibly low sound, more felt than heard. Moving towards the apparent source, it begins to strike you in pulses. The pulsing gets stronger with each step you take. The pulses take on a rhythm, both unknown and yet familiar. You can see a glow emanating up ahead. You switch off your torch and cautiously walk towards the light. Not a light again. You round the corner and any sound you might have made catches in your throat. In the middle of the cavern...
Cavern.
Okay. There's a pulsing rift of energy. A rip in space-time, if you will. Somehow you know it's a portal to another dimension, but you don't know how you know that. You can feel it pull strongly now. The breach between two worlds is beckoning you. Ooh, that does look like a portal. With every fiber of your being screaming that this is a bad idea, you haltingly walk towards the rift, mesmerized by its beauty and power. It's almost as though it's trying to communicate with you. As you stand in front of it, you're aware of something, or many somethings behind you. Slowly, you turn around. Dude, okay. You see them standing there looking at you. glowing red eyes, hundreds of 4-meter tall beings, monsters, demons, waves of
Malevolence.
radiating from them. Panic rises as they surround you. Do you run towards the rift? Freeze in place. They look so cute though. Wait, 4-meter tall? Oh, never mind. I thought they were small. So cute though. Okay, run though. Your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. Oh, I died again. And you bolt. As you're surrounded, the only place to run to is towards the rift. With no time to think, you reach the barrier and plunge through, only to find every nerve ending on fire. In a split second, you know with certainty that this is a one-way rift, and going against the tide means instant annihilation. Go back to checkpoint. Okay, I freeze in place this time. You stand rooted to the spot in fear. Your brain screams, "This is it, this is it." Then, bizarrely, all the beings slowly get down on one knee and bow before you. As your panic subsides, your memories come flooding back. You remember who you are. Am I remembering that I'm a queen? Am I remembering the queen I am? Oh god. This chaos, this terror, you started it. You are the ruler. You are leading the invasion into this world. Something went wrong when opening the portal, which is why you were blown off course and ended up with amnesia. You slowly smile maliciously as your eyes begin to glow red and you lift up your arms. Like that. It's time to consume this world and multiply before moving on to the next one. The end. That was fun. We need more games like that. That was fun and that was a nice twist. I liked it. I really actually liked it. Nice job. Good job. I need more games like this. I need more, like, I don't know, mysterious choice-based games that are not like... I mean, they can be 3D, but when it's 2D, there's like this storytelling quality to it, like a... I don't know, like a book, you know? But like an interactive book, I guess. And I like it. It's fun. So, thank you. And bye!